So we're just ending our second week now, and I wanted to do a little video here that's a little bit differently. Normally I send emails out listing all the assignments for you to do, and I'm finding that some of you are still missing some of the assignments that are due. I also wanted to show you kind of who I am. You're not just interacting with a computer screen. I'm Brother Hill, and I'm living in Nampa, Idaho, and I'm here to help you guys get through this course and help you in any way that I can. So I've been teaching math for 5 years now, actually, and I've taught this same class 3 or 4 times. When it comes to asking questions about how to do the math, I can make videos and explanations very, very quickly. A lot of times it's just me waiting on what you need help with. Each person's different. Each person has different questions. So as you do your work, I want you to keep that in mind, that there are no bad questions. The only thing bad is just kind of keeping it to yourself and scoring poorly. So please don't do that. The point of this video is to go show you kind of just what is due at the end of the week, because I still see some people that may be missing that. So on our screen here, this is how my view looks. How I got here was at the top of my screen here. I have more than one course, so I have Math 100L is what we're in, and if I hit Content, don't forget to read my announcements, but if I hit Content, we can go to our Lesson 2 is what we're on this week, and right now we're talking about the post-gathering section. So when we're done with the gathering, when we come back, you log into your course, you click the C, and it's our post-gathering things that are due on Saturday, and that should be tomorrow for some of you. Now others of you, it's already Saturday, it's just in the middle of the night, and you won't get to see this recording until you wake up in the morning. But when you do your assignments, please make sure you go through all of these. Some are just readings, like this one here. This is a lot of readings and discussions from actually earlier in the week, and then there's a discussion board here. What I'm finding is a lot of students are forgetting to post a new thread. So I see all the groups because I'm the teacher, but if I was a student, I'd click my group, and the first thing I do when I come to my thread, if I haven't seen it before, is click the Start New Thread button, and I answer the question that was in my window before, and I'll show you that here in a sec. So I hit Start New Thread, and I need to write something, and so I need to go back to my course here, and it'll tell me what I need to write as I read through this, and it'll also explain to me when I get to the bottom about how it's going to be graded. So please make sure that you understand what you're going to be posting on, clicking the link, and then starting a new thread and entitling it what you're asked to do. And so you could I know this week you could talk about these testimonials and what you learned from those. So yeah, there are several testimonials, and I hope that you learned or saw something or felt the Spirit as you read these, and then are willing to create a new thread. Now if you don't create a new thread, you're missing out on a large number of points. So please make sure you create your new thread here by typing out what you learned. It could be about just a wise stewardship, and you should have done this before Wednesday, and then you type out what you learned, usually 5 to 10 sentences. Then you'd hit post, then you'd have your own thread. Then after you post, we go back to the discussion list, and sorry, I'm the instructor, so I get many more options than you. Then you go back to your group, and then you read through your classes posts, and click on these, read through them, and then respond to them. You need 3 responses, and if someone replies to your thread that you posted, make sure to communicate back. This is supposed to simulate kind of a classroom environment where you're talking back and forth with each other and learning from one and another, because that's kind of the best way to do things. And that is your discussion grade. So if I go back here, that would be the first one. The next thing you have to do is your English quiz. Make sure you click on this, read through the directions, and start your quiz. Next, we'd go back, and then we'd go to our exercise 1.2 part C. These are the after our meeting exercises, and by clicking here, it'll give you your worksheet. Again, if you're having any trouble with any of these questions, simply email me. Right, Mr. Hill, I'm having trouble with section 1.2 exercise part C, numbers 9 through 14. Can you help me? And I'd love to help you. So please make sure that you give me the assignment name and numbers that you're struggling with, and I'd love to help you. Next, make sure after you've completed that, and if there is an online math tutor help if you get stuck, to complete your quiz that is associated with it at the bottom of the page. If you forget this part, you will be missing on points. So make sure you do that quiz at the bottom of the page. Then after you complete that, we have some extra tutorial videos if you are lost. And then I believe this is another quiz here. Again, we got a little quiz that we're going to take. And then our learning report, you have something to complete there. Read through the directions and take your learning report. And then you have your attendance report is next. So you'd want to click on this, read through your directions, and click on your attendance report to begin it. And then if you go back again, we have our lesson evaluation and our lesson evaluation here that you have to complete both of those. Finally, what a lot of students forget, and it's worth a lot of points, is our portfolio project at the bottom. This is where our Excel sheet that we had to do this week about a future budget 5 years from now. So please make sure that you go through here and you read the directions, you understand how I'm grading it, and you complete it. And then you have to submit it. So make sure you do that. Now my view would look a little bit different than yours because I can see everyone else's. But when you click that link that I just clicked here at the bottom of the page, it'll give you opportunities to submit your document. If you're having trouble with finding an Excel or a spreadsheet program, I did post on the questions forum how to log into Google and use their Sheets program, and it's free. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm noticing that a lot of students are forgetting about the links at the bottom of all these pages. So again, on all these things that we have to do, every time at the bottom, no matter what it is, we have these links that require us to turn in our work and complete a quiz. So please make sure you do that on each of your activities. Alright? I'd love to help you in any way that you need. Often I get more enjoyment out of answering questions than simply just grading work. I like to teach because I like to help people. That's kind of just what motivates me in life, and I do enjoy that. So hopefully this has helped you in some way, and again, if you need anything, you know my email, and we can always get in contact with each other. Have a great day, and make sure you complete all these by Saturday evening, your local time.